Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Alright. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I have stuff in both my eyes.
A brand new RWBY podcast.
Hey.
I'm the Judgmental Critter. With me I have my two always very special, amazing friends.
I'm Allison.
YouTube channel, Allison, are you? I did something with you recently.
You did!
I gave you the description for your latest art thing you did.
It was fun. Check it out.
Yeah, watch her. And what else we got? Wow, I'm twins. The one that sounds like Critter, but different. Yes. I saw someone describe my voice as being darker. And I love that. I think that's accurate. Okie dokie. So, this is, you've probably all read the title, and that's why you clicked on this podcast to begin with, but part 2 of character design. Oh, my notes. This is notes. I was not happy with the ending of the movie. Allison and I simultaneously pointed at something that Critter's holding up.
In big, bold letters with 3 exclamation points.
This is a different thing.
Yeah.
It says no. That's it. But no, we're part 2 of character design. We've already talked about Ranger and RWBY and the villains. And that's all going to be on part 1, so if you want, you can check that out, and then come back to this. But here we are, part 2! Let's talk about the characters we didn't get to last time.
Nice!
Whoa! Starting strong, let's go into Qrow.
Does anyone have any particular strong feelings about Qrow?
I like his new outfit better than his old outfit.
I agree.
I think the darker colors look dashing. And I like the intricacies of his, like, bestie shirt thing he's wearing. It looks like more like he's putting effort into what he's wearing, and less like someone drew something real quick.
Yeah, his old outfit, it wasn't bad by any means, but it was very simple, almost too much so. I don't know. Just adding another layer to him, I think, helps with the vest. He felt real stringy before. There wasn't a whole lot of visual interest on his previous outfit, and I agree. I think the warmer palette looks better with him, makes him feel more alive. I've heard people complain that he doesn't have his, like, crooked cross necklace anymore, and I understand.
I actually didn't notice that.
You wouldn't. I understand being upset that that's gone. Maybe it'll come back in the next outfit. But yeah, I think overall, I think it's better too. Yeah.
Does anyone have any, like, theories or reasons why he doesn't have the necklace anymore? Or is that not really a part of discussion?
No, it's mostly just been, I'm sad, because that's bad luck. Like, a crooked cross is connected to bad luck.
Oh.
Or perhaps derailing it. I'm not sure. And it's just people being upset that the cool thing is gone.
Maybe it's a symbol of his, positive increase in mental health.
Yeah, maybe they were gonna have him keep the necklace, but then when they're going to model it, they're like, there was already so much like going on up here by his collar. There's no point.
I wish it was on a ring. He always has rings.
He does. That'd be a well, that would work.
I mean, it'd be a very like minute detail, but I mean, if you can, why not? He punches people all the time anyway.
You could make it his belt buckle.
Yeah.
I like big, gaudy belt buckles.
Yeah, I also like the Qrow redesign. I feel like they did a good job of that thing that I kind of wish everyone else had done, but that's a dead horse at that point. Where it's the character design, and instead of let's completely change aesthetic or now we're in a completely different genre, it's just kind of like adding on design elements, and so it feels just like a natural character progression that's being reflected in the outfit.
Yeah. Less like a Digimon evolving from like a little plant to a lady with the giant wings and horns. And more like a Charmander evolving into Charmander.
Yeah, a good Pokemon evolution. Yeah, well, yeah, that's a good metaphor.
Thank you.
Look at you. Using words.
I try. So,
to varying degrees of success.
Usually not very. Alright, and we can't talk about Qrow without addressing Raven, who I think we touched on in a different podcast.
Maybe, but let's go over her anyways.
Yeah, I like Raven's outfit a lot, and I think she's very pretty.
Yeah, I don't hate Raven's outfit. It's a lot. It's very complicated.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst part about her outfit is the fact that they hate letting you see it. There are no good, like, turnaround models of Raven.
Nope.
You have to scour through footage to try to get her at any given angle. I know. I've had to draw her before.
I was going to say this very much sounds like the perspective of someone who has tried to draw this character.
I feel bad for cosplayers. Like, give us... overall, I think they should give us the turnaround models again. I think that was really useful for fan artists and cosplayers. And for a complex outfit like Raven, where... Because I think Monty made it, and because Monty did pull so heavily from, like, Final Fantasy-inspired stuff, it's got a lot of layers and details on those layers, and that's not bad. It's just a lot, and I want to get it all right, man.
Yeah.
Also, so she's got a lot of blacks on her, and that's okay, but due to the volume she was in, you lose her in the background so often.
Yeah.
The world is losing color in RWBY, and I'd like to pretend that's like a metaphor to how the story is getting darker.
Nope.
But as always, I can never tell if something is intentionally done, or, I accidentally gave the show a cool headcanon. But yeah, it can be easy to lose Raven's hair.
I kind of, in general, and I've always felt this way, even back in Volume 2, I wish her blacks were more of a gray, and her reds were a bit brighter, because Raven, I feel like, looks best when, like, there's fan art of her, because I can really see all the, like, intricate things going on with her, because they, like, make her not so... Her red is really, really, really dark red, so it almost blends in with the black of her outfit too much. And
I'm giving Critter a disagreeing face.
You're allowed to disagree.
Yeah.
I just wish it was easier. Specifically, I didn't realize she had, like, a pattern on her corset part of her. Like, her midsection has, like, a pattern going on it. And I never noticed it was there until, like, the last episode of Volume 5. Because it was always just too dark to see.
The thing that always trips me up, but it's not necessarily, like, a bad thing, this is just something I wasn't sure on, she is wearing, like a headpiece, is she not?
Yeah, she's got weird. I guess a faux Nevermore feather.
Yeah. Okay, so, I really like that element, because, and... So ravens are bigger than crows, and I like Raven having more, not necessarily muscular bulk, but bulk to her design than Qrow. I like that she takes up more space and has more of a presence physically than him, purely as a reflection of the Raven and Qrow naming convention. I couldn't tell... like, where her hair ended and the feather, like, began.
Yeah.
But
I don't... Her hair.
I didn't realize at first. I think either I had to be told or I saw something of, like, oh, okay, that's what that is. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think either way, whether you can tell or not, it's still appealing to look at. Yeah. So yeah, I'd say I like her design. I didn't really notice that I was missing out on detail, if that makes any sense. But I think that speaks more to her screen time as opposed to anything else.
Yeah, I think the feather was more clear starting in Volume 4. I think the poser engine, all the black things did bleed together more back then.
Yeah.
Since they have real shaders now, that helps a lot more. I love Raven's design. It fits the red, white, black, yellow theme really good. She looks kind of like a Grimm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's cool.
It is cool.
It makes me wish her bandits kind of looked more like her, as opposed to just, we wear brown and gray.
Yeah, her bandits were very much like NPC, like...
My biggest gripe is her mask. Because
they don't use it enough. It's cool.
It is cool.
I thought she was in the White Fang.
That is a problem.
In Volume 2, when she first dropped in, I thought she was a White Fang member diving in to save Yang. And I'm like, because we also met the lieutenant that volume with this chainsaw. And I'm like, who are these, like, lieutenant people kicking ass on the train, and why is she like, you know, not helping, why is she helping Yang and fighting Neo? I thought she was a Faunus and aligned with the White Fang until, like, you know, we finally got clarification on that.
Yeah.
That is I agree. Yeah, that was, yeah.
I didn't make that connection. I felt like the White Fang looked more uniformed than her. She very much looked to me like a rogue element from the start. But I can see it. I can see it. Like, it's the same... Her helmet has the same helmet. Her hat.
It's got a similar, especially to Adam, honestly.
Yeah.
It's got a similar sort of vibe as Adam's.
Like, if they had gone down the direction that was Adam's mom, I think it would have totally worked if, you know, she didn't have the Yang.
Yes, because, you know, because your accessories are genetic, which is why Qrow has to be Ruby's dad.
Let's not go down old paths. Let's walk the straight and narrow today.
I can't see, like, an animal trait on her. And I'm like, well, I couldn't see Adam's bullhorns until, like, you know, 5 years later.
Also, apparently, if you're a cat man, you just get claws, because... Tangent time. Time to enter
a no.
Okay. And this all really started with Marrow's concept art. Marrow's a dog, Faunus. Cool. I love Marrow. Who doesn't? He's great. He's got a tail. That's chill. But the concept art had him with cute dog ears. But guys can't be cute and have cute kitty cat ears or cute dog ears. Guys have to have claws or tails. That's fucking stupid. I'm mad about it. Hey, how about make a Faunus that has cute male ears? That's it. That's it. And
they probably did that so that they could make their really, really funny tail wagging jokes.
You're not wrong.
So that was probably the whole reason.
But he was evil.
Well, he was a fennec.
He had some great ears, though.
He was a fennec fox. Like, that's their whole thing. It's like, it's me, a tiger, like, with no stripes.
Or like, you're named after a ringtail lemur, but all you have is, like, you know, claws. It's like, no, I'm a lemur.
And everyone's like, oh, you're a cat? And they're like, no.
Lemur.
Clearly, they're a centimeter longer, which means they're lemur.
And they can't retract. Watch some animal expert being like, actually.
But yeah, so you're not wrong. So of course they have existed, like, in the background. But for the most part, if you're an important male Faunus character, you aren't allowed to have cute ears. Justice for the cute Faunus boys. Let them have cute ears.
Hashtag Faunus boy ears.
Hashtag cute boy rights.
Hashtag boys with cat ears.
But who aren't, like, supposed to be, like, androgynous looking? Because that's the thing. In other anime, it'll be like...
If it's a cute cat boy, he has to be effeminate.
Yeah, and it's like, but why can't... I just want a masculine cat boy.
This is a very specific niche thing that you are revealing right now.
I'm falling down a hole.
If this is a thing, I highly doubt it's something, like, on a conscious level on Rooster Teeth's end.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they're going of, like, boys cannot have cute kitty ears unless they're femme.
Purposeful. Cat boy discrimination.
I mean, this is also the same company where all the Happy Huntresses and the Aesops have unique body types, but they copy and paste the protagonist team's bodies.
Okay, you're right. You are right.
Anyway,
found Raven. The people are nonstop theorizing that she's gonna come back next volume.
Why next volume?
It's always the next volume because, like, you know, it's something. It's the same thing. Like after Neo, like, swept off into the wind. It's like my fan theory for the next season. Neo comes back, and now it's just replace that with Raven.
Well, but that makes perfect sense though for Raven because it's like you set up a very important character since volume 1, but mostly 2. Because I say 1 because Yang was searching for her mom.
You're right.
Her mom was always her character motivation. She was more discussed, I'm going to say, than Ruby's mom.
Yep.
And then she actually came out, fought the bad guy, and then she's the maiden.
Yeah.
And she takes the final boss battle and runs off and steals all the EXP. And then she retires. She just runs away to go hang out with her boo, and it's like,
is that what she's doing?
I don't know,
I thought
dude.
that's just where she ran away.
Maybe
to.
she was just like checking up on him, or maybe he was incidental and she was just doing a flyby, used him as a portal.
I think
either way, you set up a character, gave them very important moments, and then they vanished.
I think
wow, it's like this is RWBY or something.
Oh no! I think if anything, she did just use him because she only had 4 portals that we. No,
Qrow,
she had
Yang.
3 portals. Yeah, Qrow, Yang, and Yang.
Vernal.
No, she didn't warp to Vernal.
Yeah, warped her corpse.
Did she?
4 feet away. No, I was gonna say, I meant like it wouldn't do any good, so it doesn't matter.
You know, she didn't want to hang out with Yang anymore, and Qrow was also a part of hanging out with Yang.
Yeah.
So
I
I think
just
she
assumed she had one of Vernal. My bad, I guess.
I mean, she could have.
I mean, until literally like 10 seconds ago, I was also like, yeah, and she has one for Vernal. And I was like, wait a minute, does she ever even do that? She must have, because she had to get back to the bandit camp somehow.
She can turn into a bird, who cares?
You know, I would be okay with Raven coming back next volume.
Do you think this is okay?
Okay,
I had
New outfit?
I had a question.
Oh.
If she comes back, do you expect her to have a new outfit?
Yes.
Or do you want her?
Yes, because everyone by the end of this show will have gotten a new outfit except for Sun Wukong. He will never change out of his ratty ass shirt.
Yeah, because they love giving their characters new outfits, and I'm super okay with that.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be mean.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna be mean. Yes, they will. If she shows up again, she will have a new outfit, and it will be worse. Because that's what they do. That's their favorite thing.
They got a net positive with Qrow.
You know what? You're not wrong.
Yeah. Oh, maybe the twins got it something.
Maybe this is where their luck shines through.
Yeah.
The problem is she looks very cool right now.
Yeah.
And as we have seen, it is easier for them to improve upon a mediocre outfit, specifically with, in our opinions, Jean and Qrow, where they just took something and spiced it up. Something that tends to happen with, oh, this character looks really cool. Oh no! suddenly, they changed what like story they're from and like what where they like to buy their clothes and potentially their fighting style.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I would be okay with Raven showing up next volume. If so, then because everyone seems to have this mentality that Yang didn't tell everyone that Raven was the maiden, and I suppose, yeah, we didn't get a scene of that. But,
right?
But
everyone's like, but she's keeping secrets. Like, no, she told them.
Yeah, I see no reason to assume that Yang didn't tell everyone. And if Raven showed up again, we could clear that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't know that this was a discourse. I assumed it was very clear when like 2 ladies enter a fight ring, and then Yang runs in after them, and then she comes out completely unbattle damaged and holding the lamp and shrugging, that everyone would kind of figure out that Cinder didn't just like open the door and then peace out.
Also,
but like
yeah, well, it's because so at the
for 3 ladies entered a fight ring. I'm so sorry.
Because when at the beginning of volume 6, Qrow's like explaining we're going to Alice now.
That's what he sounds like.
Yeah, it is. Really solid Qrow voice.
Yeah, southern, waveringly so.
Like me talk.
So Qrow's like, we're going to Alice, and because we don't have the Spring Maiden here anymore, and he kind of looks at Yang, and Yang looks sad for a sec, and then she like closes her suitcase, and then Ren keeps talking.
Yeah, for once they tried telling us something without having the words, just like the characters explain it.
Instead of actually being able to connect the dots of Qrow doesn't want to talk about this because he knows that Yang is sad that her mom ran away.
Yeah.
It's now this tornado of Yang never told anyone, but Qrow's kind of figured it out because Qrow's also a gigabrain. And Yang's lying to the team.
I mean, I guess that could have happened, but that makes way less sense, and we have had no explanation as to why she would do that.
Yeah.
So I don't think that happened, but the show is welcome to prove me wrong.
Well, what would she gain from life?
Well, exactly.
The only thing Yang would have to lose by telling her best friends and sister about the fact that her mother is the maiden is, oh, they might be upset because Raven ran away again. Yang has nothing to lose.
I guess the most positive way you could spin this is Yang's attempt at protecting her mother's, like, safety, because Raven was very into being secretive, and protecting herself, but, like, that, I really don't think that that's what they're going for. Also, this has nothing to do with designs.
I started this.
You did.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Tangent King.
We're on character number, what is this, 2?
It is. let's roll into character 3.
Alright.
Alright, technically this is several. It's,
okay.
It's Oscar and the other Ozpin lives.
I've never bothered to think one thought of the other Ozpin lives. They look fine for background NPCs who don't matter that much.
What about Ozma?
Yes,
Ozma looked good. Ozma looked good. I liked how he looked more like Oscar than Ozpin. And then how the second life looked like Ozpin. I think that's a good general theme to follow. And they didn't keep to it exactly. We saw some variety in there when they were flashing through, but they tended to kind of keep the theme of, like, brunette and white hair at least. I think it's nice that they're sticking to, like, a color palette.
What a concept.
Ozma 2, Ozpin, and Oscar are real glowing examples of let's give him the same exact haircut.
You're not wrong.
Yes.
Like, what is anime boy hair?
Yeah, that kind of, like, spiky sort of in your eyes, but not really in your eyes.
Yeah, like, I would have expected at least one of them. Like, maybe Ozma Prime to have, like, I don't know, slightly nice, like, more like Prince Charming level hair. And less, you know, Jean.
Yeah, but I think it served its purpose well in that it successfully made you think of Oscar when you saw it.
Yes.
And that was good for the theming of it. I liked the color of it. Wasn't it like a nice teal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it being, like, very, like, aesthetically pleasing, and they didn't overcomplicate it.
I like that the greens do get to shift in, like, tone.
Yeah.
Like, it's not all... Like, you see Ozpin, and it's like... Emerald City. Emerald City, I see it. But especially now because Oscar is playing the role of Dorothy. And so he still gets the Oz green, but he gets a lot more colors on him too, which is nifty. I like the fact that he has all of Team RWBY's colors on him. However, I mentioned this in one of the videos. It makes him very busy, and he just has a lot of colors on him, and you can give the boy the rainbow somewhere over the rainbow in a more efficient way, I think.
A much more flattering way, honestly.
Yeah,
I think the biggest hang-up is the orange gloves.
Yes, I was gonna say that. Why does he still have those?
Like, okay, in my theory, I get it, because Oscar is also, he's supposed to be the P in Juniper again, Oscar Pine. He's in Volume 7's opening. We see Team RWBY real quick, and then we see Team Juniper, and Oscar's in that third spot where P was.
Okay.
And the theory is P would either be Pine or Penny. That's the argument.
They should go with orange.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought it was orange because then his horrible orange gloves would make sense.
Well, because it's like...
Because it, like, matches the team name.
The only character who we have, at least in our main cast, who wears orange is Jean. That's his, like, secondary color. Like, inside of his hoodie is orange. He has other little orange, like his belt or something.
It's right.
Yeah, like the orange makes you associate Oscar with Jean too, but orange is a lot.
I don't like that idea. Like, if that is what they're going for, I'm bad call. I'd say I think having Oscar have his secondary color be more reds connects him to, one, the RWBY slippers, and two, our RWBY.
Yeah.
He's clearly connected to RWBY. They should be the protagonist and deuteragonist. They are the two most important figures in the story right now. And so they should be connected, and so Oscar's colors should really be his green and her red. and that orange just doesn't jive. It doesn't help that it's so loud. It's like
It's the brightest
they're like
shade.
safety orange, and everything else is really muted.
So, wild hot take, I think that they could absolutely make the colors green, red, and orange look fine together. You just have to, like, actually mix them well.
Yeah.
And, like, put some paint splotches onto a white sheet of paper and see how well they look together, because dark olive green and dark muted red and bright neon orange, they don't look good together.
Is that a perfect color combo?
No!
I get the feeling.
It's so distracting to me how muddy Oscar's color palette is until specifically you get to the orange, and it's so bright. And it's such an odd spot for us to, like, have our attention drawn to, because there's nothing, like, important about his hands.
He doesn't even fight. Like, I understand, like, combat-wise, his hands would be the spot you want to see.
Right.
Because that's the thing holding his
To have an area of separation, absolutely,
But
I could understand that as well, but he doesn't...
But if it was like if the orange was a through line throughout the rest of it, it might work a little better, but it's just, I only look at his hands.
It feels like an outfit that you design when you don't know what you're doing, and it's not bad, but you're just like, I just want to do the cute girls. I don't want to...
I do find it very easy to headcanon that he kept, like, he just had enough farm boy money to get a jacket and nice boots.
Oh,
and
no!
that was it. So that's why I was like, alright, I'll keep my other stuff because I don't have things, because I'm a poor farm boy.
He's like a character, like when you're playing like an RPG and the outfits are really expensive and you're like, yes, I have enough for the forest coat and the, like, tree trunk shoes. Redwood tree, shut up. I have almost enough for this complete outfit. I needed like 200 extra. I'll just keep my gloves.
Oscar definitely feels like whatever his...
And my neck bandages.
I want them to get rid of that. It makes no sense.
No, I like them. I just want them to explain them.
Yeah, he just takes them off and his head just flump.
It's like that one. Yeah. That's his fairy tale. No, I definitely feel like with Oscar, whatever his next outfit it will be like the perfect... I expect it to be very similar to Jean, where it continues to just excel in good increments.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm more excited for, like, volume 9? Is that what it's gonna be? When they get new outfits again?
10? I don't know.
Whatever.
Well, Oscar's always going to be one volume ahead.
No. Just, like, don't do that.
No, it'd be funny though. Come on, do it. Do it, cowards. Do it.
Yeah, and so I'm more excited for volume 9 or 10 or whatever it is, and they all get new outfits. I'm most excited to see Oscar's. The best thing I can say about this new outfit, which isn't even bad.
No, it's just
But
mediocre.
The best thing I could say about it is it's better than what he was wearing.
Yeah.
Fucking neon orange suspenders is not a look.
Okay, but I did really like his little, like, his ribbon, not ribbon,
It's like hanky.
Bandana.
Rainbow, yeah.
Little do-rag.
It was cute.
It was.
I
Somewhere over the rainbow.
I
imagined him singing.
Oh, stop. No, that's cute. No. Oh, that's adorable. But it was just a cute element of design. I'm sad it's gone. I wish that they at least had something similar to it in his new outfit. Yeah. I don't know where or how they could implement that, because it's not as though it fit particularly well.
Wear, like, a little ascot.
I was thinking that too, but that would look stupid.
That would be a lot of color right by his face.
It'd be great.
It's to represent the target that's on his head.
For the Ozmas, like, previous lives, I'm disappointed they all don't have his avocado eyes. Because that's the thing.
Well, that was, yeah.
Is, like, they all had just mono-colored eyes, and that's cool and all, but Oscar is, like, it's not heterochromia, but the fact that his eyes are, like, green that fade to gold make him look way more special, which I guess is fine, but I just wish we had seen a little bit of that.
RWBY, haven't you heard about the hazel-eyed warriors? They have the power to bring Grimm back to life.
We're just bringing this up now. I think, interestingly, I think that is what hazel eyes are categorized. I think technically, and I could be super, super wrong about this, but I've had people tell me this, so if I'm wrong, you can blame nebulous quote-unquote people, but hazel eyes are technically just like a mix of two different colors.
I don't care. I wanted other Ozmas to have hazel eyes.
Well, you were saying like heterochromia or whatever. I'm telling you what it is.
I said it's not heterochromia. It's his eyes are dual colored.
No, I was telling you the name of what they're called.
No one else has hazel eyes. No one else has dual colored eyes.
Well, now you know an interesting fact.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Let's move on to next is Maria. I like Maria a lot.
Why are you saying it like that?
Because I like Maria a lot. I'm excited. I think her Grim Reaper mixed with the Day of the Dead theme of her look is spectacular.
I agree.
Looks amazing.
I think she looks better old. Like, I think her old lady getup is better than her young.
I don't love you anymore.
Well, that's okay.
Her young look is perfect.
And it's not. It's kind of just a hood.
But her hood is curly.
It's just a cloak.
I disagree. I think that they're both really cool. I think that they're clearly going for like different elements, but I think that young Maria effortlessly captures that simplistic but interesting design kind of thing that I feel like the show has been lacking. She looks distinct. She looks cool. Her outfit looks good with like her color palette and her weapons.
She's a good example of having a lot of the same color on her, but enough to break it up.
Yeah.
Agree to disagree, I guess. I'm not gonna say young Maria looks bad by any means. I just think it's kind of boring. Even simply having, she's got like shoulder pads as an elder, because she didn't need those when she was fighting Grimm, I guess. I don't know, I just feel like old Maria looks really solid. I think they do a better job of having a lot of the same color broken up in an interesting way. I just think they do that better.
I will say, old Maria looks better when she has her shawl.
Yes.
And she ditched it, I don't know why, she ditched it getting into Atlas, and I'm
Yeah.
like, hun, it's getting colder. Why did you get rid of the thing
You think
that
they
keeps you warm?
You think they were able to model her shawl as she sat down in a plane?
Oh, I hope that's not why.
That's definitely why.
Oh, that's
100%.
a really lame reason. If anything, well, okay, she's out of the plane. Oh, it's cold out here, and she puts it back on. I don't care that they have aura.
Yeah,
it
well,
looks
then
silly.
She also then just starts carrying her cane.
Yeah.
Like, not walking with
Really?
it. Yeah, and I'm like, why?
Maybe Maria's a big faker, and it's gonna turn out that she's like Uncle Iroh when he was pretending to be all senile, and she actually wrecked shop.
That'd be cool.
That would be actually genuinely cool. I love Maria, old Maria. Like, okay, so as much as I was defending young Maria, I think old Maria looks cooler of the two, specifically because I think the brighter pops of turquoise on her outfit look fantastic.
Yes.
If young Maria had that too, she'd be top tier waifu.
Yeah, absolutely.
But she doesn't. So yeah, she's super cute. But turquoise is a great color.
It is.
And way more things should be colored with it.
I wish young Maria looked more like old Maria. Like I mentioned.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the fact that she's normal height and then she withers into a tiny raisin?
She's quite frankly tall.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I wish maybe she had like her hair. The short hair was very cute.
Yeah.
Very cute. But I guess I kind of wish she had a ponytail or a thinner braid. I don't know. She just like it's
A element to
if
the line.
young Maria wasn't wearing that like turquoisey color,
Yeah.
you wouldn't know it's Maria.
Yes, I do agree. I will not even play devil's advocate because this is very half-hearted. The Mexican ladies on my family do have a tendency to shrink rapidly as they age, and that might just be my family. That might not be all Mexican elderly ladies.
I'm gonna be honest, from what I've observed living in the Southwest, Mexican ladies don't get too tall.
You're super right.
Like, Allison, how tall are you?
I'm 5'2", mostly 3. Which is a normal average height for a woman.
Sure. Twins, how tall are you and I? 5'9". Yeah.
Shut up.
So yeah, I will say that young Maria being a little shorter would make her cuter.
Yeah,
It would.
it is the best archetype to have small girl with big things kicking monster ass.
She would look more like Ruby, too.
Exactly! I was gonna say that was part of the appeal for that original Red trailer of, look at this wee lass.
With a giant sight.
Yeah, it was good fucking shit.
I like that she has a cape.
Yeah.
That's it.
With old Maria, it's something I don't think... I like her eyes being robot eyes, because I don't think they play around with it enough in the show, but the idea that more than just your arm or your tail can become a robot thing. Like, you could have robot eyes.
Yeah, that's a good point. I hope that I doubt that this would ever come back, but I hope, like, in their writing room or whatever, they have, like, a note in big bolded letters of, like, Maria can't see color and, like, underlined. Because they make, like, a point of that, and that's, like, because that's a whole thing of what's your eye color, so it'd be very strange if she's like, over there, by that...
Purple man! Look at that orange-haired girl!
Quick, he's getting into that bear suit! I'm
what?
FNAF. Because you said purple man.
That's funny, I like that.
Thank you,
I'll play devil's advocate. Maria's eyes were broken. Perhaps Pietro fixed the...
Oh, fix the bad colors.
function.
Darn it, that was interesting though.
Yeah,
Stop fixing all of your characters' interesting flaws.
We don't know if he actually fixed
Yeah,
that.
if Maria is like, look at all these colors, we'll just have to headcanon.
Until we get Maria vision again.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And fortunately, Maria is, as a very important character, going to stick around in the main cast forever and ever.
Where there's so many characters.
There's so many characters, we can't.
Alright. Next, alright, talk. Let's talk about talk.
I thought you were like...
And now say words! Make a podcast, guys!
I thought you were encouraging yourself to speak
talk.
articulately.
No.
Because of Wazoom.
We have to cut all of this.
We don't have to. Yes, talk. So, alright. I really like Talk's design. Oh, I'll add another character to my list, because I really like Talk's design for being a one-off throwaway villain character.
I agree.
So much effort into her design.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks good. She trounces Dee and Dudley. Dee and Dudley were jokes. They were nothing. They were not a zilch, zero. Talk is a top-tier waifu. She references the alligator so good.
That's the thing. Her, like, fairy tale references are, like, perfect. Like, she has more effort put into her fairy tale references than 90% of our main cast.
What fairy tale is Ilya?
I don't know.
Is her fairy tale gay? Because that's all she is.
I don't...
And I love Ilya. Don't get me wrong, but I realized the other day
That, like, her theme is, like, rainbow.
And I'm like, cool, but I thought we were supposed to be dealing with fairy tales.
I mean, she's not a meme either.
No, she's not even a meme. She's just...
Maybe she, like, is, like... I don't think that's what they were going... I was gonna say maybe she is, like, a representation of, like, pride and, like, the pride flag.
That would be cool.
That would be cool, but again, I don't think that's what they were going
That's the best angle they could go for with her right now.
Maybe it's a fable.
Like one of the Aesop's
Maybe.
fables?
Like a chameleon.
That is what I always jump to whenever there is an animal character. I'm like, oh, it's probably an
Aesop.
fable of some sort.
Just figured out what Tyrion's fable is.
The scorpion stinging the
frog,
yeah.
Which now I'm sitting there going, who did he kill?
Who will he kill?
No, I'm pretty sure he did kill them because he was an escaped convict. So I'm like, Mr. Frog.
Look
No!
Oh.
Mr. Toad!
Wow. That all just happened. We're not even talking about Todd.
No, we're not. Before, because
there is a chameleon fable. It says the chameleon fables of Aesop. So that means there's a chameleon.
That's all you need.
But yeah, real quick. So yeah, I love Talk. I love her design. I really like her yellow eyes.
Yes.
Yellow eyes are cool. That should happen more.
My biggest gripe is in her artwork, her like concept art. She's very clearly like human colored. But in the show, her skin is distinctly green.
Yeah, it's like kind of green-gray. I'm okay with it because her animal trait are her, like, scales.
Yeah.
So it kind of...
Like, I get it, but I was like...
What's...
Guys, I found the fable.
Yeah.
If any of you have watched Between the Lions on PBS, they kind of have this fable in it. Where there was like I think he was like a bear or something, and he walked down a thing, and like one half of him was a different color or something than the other half, and they got in an argument of like what color was he, and it turns out everyone's stupid. You were only seeing half of the picture.
Oh.
And so it's a chameleon was seen and was assumed by everyone who saw it to be a different color, and they fought about it, and it turns out you're all stupid. It's a chameleon and it can be any color.
That's cool, because also that reflects her thing with the white fang.
Yeah,
like, she's looking at all sides of it.
Okay. Awesome.
That's actually pretty neat.
Put that on the wiki.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's on the wiki.
Also, I really like having your... Was she the first canonically gay character in RWBY?
She was the first open canonically gay.
Because
technically Scarlet existed before her.
And
Scarlet was only revealed as at least LGBTQ.
Yeah, and Blake and Yang were in the show from the start, but like we didn't know at the time what was going to happen. So yes, she was the first one who was like openly gay.
Yeah.
So I think that's neat.
Yeah, it is nifty.
While we're on Ilya, should we address Ilya?
I guess.
And actually talk about her design.
I like her ponytail. I'm a big fan of swirlies, which is why I like Maria's hood. And I like her ponytail. It does that swirl without, like, feeling ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because hair is usually pretty normal looking, other than their colors.
Yeah.
Like the style of the hair.
And her freckles are a cute, like, representation of chameleon scales.
Yeah.
I love Ilya. I like her new outfit a ton. It's a good upgrade from, while still looking very kind of similar to her White Fang uniform.
Yes.
Like, it's not just, I exited the team and now I'm wearing something totally different.
Right, completely different.
It's a shame that lasted one scene.
Yeah, it was cute.
I hope she comes back so we can see her cute outfit.
Yeah, and I was disappointed, honestly, because I really actually wasn't a huge fan of her White Fang outfit. Yeah. I didn't hate it. It was just like
I got it.
It was
it was doing its job, I guess.
This is a weird thing to not like about it, but I didn't like the really like shiny looking buckles
I was just gonna say
that. Because it's so dumb, because it's like we have girls in dresses who are fighting, but like for whatever reason, it was driving me crazy that like a stealthy character would have like something that looked like big and chunky and shiny on them.
Yeah.
They didn't seem to be like serving any functional purpose, and so I was like, why isn't she just? Were they worried that she would look boring?
Probably.
Like I just had wished that she didn't have like those bits on her.
Yeah. They looked great conceptually, like the gold accents on black.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Yes.
Why doesn't Blake have that?
But in terms of like function of how her character performed, I had wished that they weren't there. So it was kind of disappointing when she shows up in this new, to me, infinitely cuter outfit, and then she's gone. And it's like, but you look great, come back.
There's something I really love with her new outfit, and something I wish was actually something. Okay, it's the gold buckle thing we're talking about. I liked it because it was yellow, and it alludes to her because she uses electricity as her fighting style.
Oh.
I wished her new one had, like, it has, like, a yellow, like, a gold, like, zipper, I think.
Does it not?
It
does.
It does,
Yeah.
but I just wish there was more, like, to allude to that.
Yeah.
But I love the fact it has, like, a little butt cape thing, because it looks like the thing Blake used to wear in Volume 1.
Yeah.
She has allusions to her best friend.
You know, I can see that.
I wish she would change her colors more in the show. Maybe when she comes back, we'll play around with the
she
color
lets
changer
herself feel more.
Yeah. Back
Remember
to,
when her freckles turned pink and it was cute?
It was all cute, and then her eyes did it.
Yeah, her eyes like went red.
Because she was mad.
it's like cliche, but I'm a sucker for it.
Good.
Back to talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Allison.
Yeah, I guess I was just that I didn't have much to say about Talk. I was just like, yeah, she looks cool, she looks threatening.
Cool, you just smashed your phone into the table.
my phone is dying rapidly. I was trying to look up the character outfits as we were talking.
Do you want me to do that for you?
If you can.
I'm gonna have them on the screen this time.
That's
We're already looking at them.
You guys have a better, like, memory than I do for small details. And so, for example, you were talking about, like, the small detailing on Raven, and I was like, but yeah, I like Talk. I appreciate that. I feel like they fail at this very often. Where, like, a one-off villain, like a villain who is supposed to be menacing, but they are just a temporary figure, they don't look imposing usually.
Yeah.
Talk, I feel, is one of the few who actually looks really scary. I would honestly say that Talk looks more threatening than most of the current villains.
Yeah.
I would say she's on par, if not surpassing Tyrion.
Her sharp grill.
And yes, and she is infinitely superior design-wise, in my opinion, to Mercury and Emerald.
Yes.
She looks so much more imposing, and I just appreciate that they did that kind of effort for a character who, you know.
Yeah, a single scene.
Yeah.
Something they couldn't do for Summer Rose.
Well, you never know.
Back down this rabbit
Now
hole.
that she's an important plot point, perhaps she'll get a lovely redesign.
That's what I'm hoping. Kind of like how Raven had
complete with a unique character model.
Kind of like how Raven had like, her upgrade. I just want that. Come on. Summer Rose.
While we're on one-off randos,
Yeah.
Sienna Khan.
Oh yeah, she looks neat.
Yeah, I liked her cute hair.
Yeah.
I feel like other people got more attached to her more violently and quickly than I did. I saw her and I was like, oh, she cute, and then she died and I was like, oh man. But like I got over it. I think some people were heartbroken. I do get it because she was very cute. And it's such a lovely design, like all those warm colors.
Yeah.
I do appreciate.
Can you?
Oh, do you want me to look
Yeah.
I do appreciate the fact that they were able to bring her back for that Adam trailer.
Yeah, so that we could actually get to like see a bit more of her.
Like that's a cool way of doing that.
Yes.
I feel like.
She's a legendary in the mobile game.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, that's fucking stupid. Someone who dies in 5 seconds isn't good enough to be... She's also
someone who gets one hit KO'd shouldn't be a legendary.
She's also a shit tier legendary. No one uses her. Because she's trash. Just like in the show.
Oh. But
I do love her design, though.
It's specifically, her hair is great.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they were able to incorporate tiger stripe themes. And she does have several colors on her, but she doesn't look busy.
No,
she's very put together.
She just looks so cool, man.
She looks so regal.
Look at those earrings. Oh, I didn't notice she has the weird thing, like Blake, where she has double ear.
Yeah.
She can hear double good.
So which one do you put the headphones in?
You get special 4-pronged headphones.
Back in volume 4.
Confident.
But we had heard of Sienna Khan. I think the Fennec brothers, or Albane brothers, right?
Yes.
And
I think they specifically say, like, Commander Khan or
like
something.
Leader Khan.
I think Salem mentions her too.
Beforehand, before we had ever seen her. And it was just like General Khan or whatever, and we figured out, oh, that's Shere Khan from the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
And if you go all the way back to those ancient videos, you can hear me eagerly say I'm excited to see them because they're going to be hot and I want to see them. I was not wrong.
Yeah, you were hoping for a hot boy.
Yes.
And you got a hot lady.
Yes.
But,
hot, but she is hot. So.
Too hot to handle.
I like her eyebrows. They're like thicker. That's cool.
I think women are very beautiful with thicker eyebrows.
Correct.
Alright,
an easy claim for the thick eyebrow squad to make.
Fuck you.
We're back in fashion.
Were we ever out?
Yes.
Yes, we were.
Let's talk about Team Sun. It's gonna be mostly Sun, I think, but I know people want us to talk about the rest of them too. So I think having them being designed after a boy band. Was it a boy band? Like a K-pop band?
Yeah, it was a K-pop band.
Was a cool idea, but now we're in this thing where they're all from Mistral, and none of them have that, like, Asian theme.
They're not from...
Sun is from Vacuo.
Everyone else is from...
He moved to Mistral.
Oh.
The other three are from Mistral.
Oh.
If maybe in the new book that came out, they're like, yo, and then Neptune was from Vacuo or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
But for as far as we know, the other three are all from Mistral, and the other three look nothing like each other.
Yeah.
Eye shape, like skin color, hair.
Yeah, and that's, people from the same place don't have to look the same.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really boring. But
That'd be like Atlas. I'm kidding.
are you though?
At least Mantle's diverse.
So with Sun Wukong, he looks great. 10 out of 10.
I really
the only thing that I want him to get a new outfit.
Yes.
Give him a new outfit.
100%.
Do it. But that being said, if he never ever does, I can at least say he does look good. So
yeah. I'm just so upset because the character, Sun Wukong, has two amazing details that's always in his outfit.
Yes.
With his headband.
Yes.
And his tiger coat.
Yes!
So why aren't you wearing that?
I don't know!
Yeah.
He would look great with a headband.
He would! There are so many different things that you could do with the design elements for Sun Wukong.
I think his
please.
necklace might be kind of alluding to that,
Maybe.
but I agree. I just like guys with tiaras.
Sun is a great example of it's an incredibly simple design he's got, but it's very strong.
It is.
Like, it's literally just, you can go out and buy it at Target, like, right now if you wanted.
Yeah.
The shoes are a little more intricate than you might think, but just like, khakis.
Yeah, get yellow shoes. Khakis. Oh yeah. Get yellow shoes and then a Sharpie and you got Sun Wukong shoes.
I didn't realize that he had bandages on his calves.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of socks.
For extra pant grip.
Yeah, it's not even like...
For your cuff pants.
It's not even like from ankle up.
No.
It's
Yeah,
from knee down.
Yeah, because ankle up, it could be like, oh, it's protection for his ankle so he doesn't, like, strain his feet. But maybe it's like it goes all the way up to his knees and like over, so it's knee protection.
Maybe he
but
kept
also weird choice, but okay. It's interesting because I remember Scarlet.
Yeah.
I remember him being my favorite, design-wise, and I'm looking at him now, and I'm like, why? Why Pastison were you, did you think that it's like, you're looking at the top half, and you're like, ooh, interesting, and then you pan down, and it's like,
No, it's just pants.
that's a lot of...
It's a lot of white.
It looks like you were going to wear a costume, and then you couldn't find all the bits, and so you didn't commit fully.
I'm gonna blow your mind. It looks a lot like Tyrion.
Oh, damn, you're right. Oh, no!
I mean, but Tyrion looks more interesting.
And I don't think that was on purpose.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
I think he
But
looks,
you are right, though.
Yeah.
I think he looks better when he takes his, like, coat off. like
his
we see
little
in the tournament. He does that
shoulder cape.
because I think his design was supposed to be like a very simplistic yet elegant, and I think he nails it. Like honestly, the 4 have this overlying theme of we're not really too complicated. Neptune, I think, is not even. No, they're not really that complicated. Like, just have like regular shirts or a jacket or just pants.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with them being a bit more.
I think it's really interesting that they went because Scarlet's Peter Pan in Scarlet, like that's the sequel to Peter Pan.
Not Will Scarlet.
No. So yeah, it's Peter Pan like. He becomes a pirate, and he wears a scarlet coat. That's where the name comes from.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really interesting going with that version of Peter Pan, as opposed to the normal one, where he's wearing green and everything.
Especially since Sage is already so green.
And that's probably why they did that. Personally, I think Sage's design looks the best. He's the hottest. I really like the sleek black pants with a white coat.
Yes.
It looks good.
I was actually going to say his is my least favorite.
Well,
really?
Well, you're wrong.
I don't know.
But everyone else is so blah. He's the only one with, like, flair.
I don't know.
He's intimidating.
We're coming in from very different angles here.
But here's the annoying part about Scarlet. So his coat has like big wings on it. And then later when they kill the Nevermore, that like with the rocket launchers, and then he and Yatsuhashi cut off its head. So Yatsuhashi needs to get picked up by
one of them.
What's her name?
Arslan, I think.
It is.
Aslan.
But Sage here just like jumps really high, and that plus the wing motif on his back implies that he can fly, or at least has really good jumping powers, and that's all cool and all, and I picked up on that. As a viewer, I noticed these details.
Yeah.
And then someone once asked Miles on like a Q&A what fairy tale is Sage, and Miles said, "Oh, I don't know, some Aesop's fable, I think." And I'm like, okay. So this has nothing to do with his design at this point, but I'm like, okay, but what is his fable, though? Because I'm mad about it. Because we can figure out everyone else. Because it's Sun Wukong and Neptune, god of the sea.
And also, like Ilya, I was able to find her fable very quickly and easily, because she is a chameleon. What's the chameleon Aesop fable?
Yeah. Okay, they have figured out Sage's... I don't remember what it is, but it's not anything, like, bird-related or flying-related. Yeah.
Why can he fly?
It's like something from the Pilgrim or something like that.
Oh, is he a sword? Is that it? Is like...
Sage alludes to another Aesop or one of Aesop's tales. Oh, no, I said that wrong. It's one of Aesop's fables. For more information on this allusion, as well as others...
Yeah, you have to click a link. Yeah.
Disappointingly, I'm starting to feel like the Aesop's fables are just kind of like the grab bag at this point. And where it's like, we designed a character before we thought of like what's going to be behind the design.
Yeah.
And now we're just going to randomly like slap something on there like, oh, there's probably like an Aesop fable that has something like with the color or the motif that we're going for.
It was like something Pilgrim. And the weird thing is his like sword is named Pilgrim. It's like, yeah, that's fine. But the actual like story he's based off of is there's nothing bird related.
I mean, okay, but like now that I think about it, I guess it's fine because there's nothing in the characters' semblances and abilities don't necessarily have to be connected to the fairy tale. In fact, I feel like more often than not, they are not connected to the fairy tale.
Correct.
So, not horrible, and it's not as though he's important anyways.
I care.
If he was more central to the plot, then I feel like it'd be more fair to pick apart the history of his creation.
I mean, he also had to get thrown out of the tournament in, like, second 4.
Yeah.
But Gavin's character has to stand around and fight a little bit extra because he's voiced by Gavin.
Did Sage talk?
He said
Did
one
he
line.
ever?
He has a single line.
Okay.
It's Neptune! What are you doing?
You guys and your memories.
He did a good job.
It was a good line. I enjoyed it. Good, dumb fun.
Sage is the hottest.
I said Sage was my least favorite, I lied. Neptune is my least favorite.
I'm impressed that, so Neptune's color is blue. I'm impressed that while having so little blue in him, I I still attribute him to the blue.
I think it's because they actually wisely used a color pop this time. So,
Yes.
like, so instead of Oscar's just orange gloves, which punch your eyes, the blue hair, like, it does a good job at pulling your eyes somewhere where they should be looking at someone's face.
Because he
and it's like, this is my color. This is my important color.
It especially helps because his blue is through-lined in his weapon. And usually he has it in gun mode, and he holds it upright to aim anyway. So his blue hair and blue weapon is like making this through line so you see what we should be seeing during the fight.
Does anyone else think like that?
I guess not. But then
I don't think that they think like that, because they never do this.
when it becomes a trident, fun fact, his trident is named Tryhard.
Okay. Oh, that's actually cute.
But because the trident, the blue is still there, but now that he doesn't have to hold it next to his face, we're still getting this through line of blue.
And you keep saying through line, but then you'll motion circles.
Okay, because during a fight, the thing you should see, you should emphasize their weapon, and you should emphasize the body part their weapon is. Like, if Yang had, like, crazy-ass shoes, we wouldn't be looking at her and Bercelica. So you will want to look at the weapons.
Oh, look at you. You know the name of the thing.
But also, we want to see the characters' faces as best we can. Because a character is cool and fun, because then when you watch the fight for the 500th time, you can look at what their face is doing.
I would say, and this is coming from an artist standpoint, I don't animate, I illustrate, so it is a different process for me, but I would say these things are less important in an overall arc, but rather
yes.
as like a panel-to-panel kind of thing. Like, if you're illustrating a comic, one panel can really emphasize this through-line idea of like bright sword down the dark arm to the bright hair or something. But then another panel can put all the emphasis on like a body part that's like in danger or emphasized for some reason.
Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. I think I'm literally the only human being who might actually think this way. But it's massively important. If you think about it, it all makes sense. I'm not crazy.
She says, flailing her arms about and sweating.
This is where you like 200.
We're all sweating. We're all sweltering.
This is where you should put on screen a picture of that one Always Sunny meme with him.
Yeah, that's
the red lines.
And talking about your through lines. Twins when she's talking about color theory.
I appreciate your input on this, because it's certainly not something I think about.
Because I thought about it. I was like, why does... It's just... Okay. I was thinking about RWBY.
Getting the crazy eyes.
I was thinking about RWBY in volume 4 through 6,
okay.
That outfit, and I'm like, I'm never seeing Crescent Rose. Crescent Rose is a gigantic fucking scythe. Why do I never see it? And I'm like, because I'm looking at her arms! I should be looking at her hands!
Also because she doesn't fight shit.
Fair.
She punches Oscar in the face once and then decides, I'm done.
The big poopy sleeves just interrupt my flow of vision, so I'm looking at her arms, which are usually over her torso.
They do cover her
So I'm just like looking at her body and never her weapon, no matter how she's using it. But back in like volume 1, the red on the end of the sleeves would emphasize her hands, so I was always looking at her weapon.
So I legally cannot drive. This is out of choice, not some form of arrest. But I am going to reach out from the back seat and grab this steering wheel and yank us back onto the road here.
Anyway, so it's been on my mind so much.
Let's get back on track.
Kept this bottled inside for so long.
Make a video.
It's a long
Make a
one.
video screaming about through lines and have just one image of that guy and have him zooming in really slowly the whole time. Until it's just on his eyes.
I lose all my subscribers. All of my patrons.
If that's how unpopular videos worked, I would have lost them last Halloween.
Oh. Okay, let's move forward.
Let's go.
Team Coffee.
Team Coffee.
Whole team?
Anyway, Coco is a perfect goddess. No one will ever look better or more beautiful than this like godly angel.
She's pretty hot.
Who's decided to fall upon our mortal eyes.
I'm gonna interrupt this for a second. There's a monkey. I don't know their real name, but that was their username. Monkey designed Velvet's outfit. That was the contest. I always remember. I constantly remember Monkey's name.
Good job, friend.
Yay!
Monkey did an amazing job.
She did.
I don't know what their gender is.
They did.
But they had a better grasp on the design of RWBY than their current character designers do. I hope Monkey is doing this, if that's what they want to do, because their character design for Velvet was really solid.
Yeah.
The girls of Team Coffee look infinitely better than the boys.
Yes.
And Monkey is no small part in that.
Yeah.
So
I
10 out of
don't
10.
remember the boys.
That's okay. Let's keep talking about Coco.
I like the bunny girl.
I do like Velvet. She does look very, like enough amount of armor. Like, she got her shoulder blades. She has like a big belt. I think because her outfit is very form-fitted.
Yeah.
And I think it helps a lot with her mimicking other style. Because
Yes.
when you're, like,
she is limitless.
when you're like jumping from like, you know, idea to idea, like it'd be easy if she had like big fluffy sleeves.
Yes.
Like, if she shifts to being like sun mode fighting, the sleeves are gonna be in the way of her face.
Yeah, having a really tight outfit. Yeah.
Fuck, Coco is really hot.
Isn't she?
Okay, it's her, like, are those bullets on her handbag?
Yes.
That's oh my god!
She also has the cutest shoes.
She so
Look
does.
at those cute shoes.
Look at that leather texturing, guys. This was volume 2.
Yeah, nothing has texture
They
anymore.
did it.
I saw a comment that had talked about this, and they are right.
They are right.
And
I think it's just Maya. How is like me?
well, if Poser can do this, Maya should be able to.
Honestly, yes.
I'm like honestly okay. Real talk.
Okay.
I'm like 1,000.
We've said honestly in real talk multiple times. Honestly, we're not lying,
You
truthfully.
can't show me this picture because I'm just gonna stare at Coco. Okay, no, real talk. I am kind of terrified because when we will inevitably go to Vacuo.
Oh, you think they're gonna ruin?
If they what? Okay, all right. We'll jump to the end of this idea. All right. Do you think they will change Team Sun's and Team Coffee's outfits for their reappearance in the show?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I feel like they realize that your character, like time has passed, and it's going to look strange to have, like, Gen 1 outfits
Yes.
on characters when everyone else has gone through multiple design changes. So, absolutely, they are going to get redesigns.
I hope they get Monkey back to do Velvet's next album.
That'd be cool.
Oh, I, like, choked because I was...
It was already so jarring seeing Sun wearing his same outfit next to Blake and, you know, the others at the train station.
Yeah.
In their, like, level 2 outfits.
Yeah. Yes!
So, how could they ruin Coco?
So here's the thing.
I'm so scared.
Of all of them, Coco is actually the easiest. Her last name's Adele. It's a reference to Chanel. Monty used real fashion to make Coco.
Oh, no!
Just
She's
look-
so attractive!
Just look up Chanel
Yeah,
fashion.
look up high fashion
Yeah.
and just model her after
and
that.
give it to Coco.
Yeah.
Just make it real
Keep
clothes.
the beret and
Keep-
the sunglasses.
Keep the beret, that's important.
That's all you need.
So Coco, theoretically, should be the easiest one for them to do.
You're honestly right. I'm nervous because they truly struck gold with her design, and I'm not as rabid of a Coco fan as you are.
I don't know how it happened. Like, I'm not.
Well, look at her.
Straight.
You say.
But Coco rolled up on screen. Like, I'd seen like teaser images for Team Coffee leading up to Volume 2's finale, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, blah blah blah. She's in the opening, blah blah blah. Coco rolled up on screen, slapped Fox's ass, and I was like, oh, I love this lady. I love everything about you. And then she like did more things, and I'm like, I'm just falling more in love.
Speaking of Fox, Yatsuhashi too. Boring. So they look boring. So hey, if they come back,
maybe they can look not boring.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That sure would be.
that would be real nifty.
I would really love to see Velvet again. wouldn't it be cute to see her in like not Poser?
Yeah.
We've never seen her in not Poser. I want to see her floppity ears. I hope they don't cut her hair super short. That's just a personal preference.
I want it to look like Sailor Saturn.
But
Pluto's?
No.
Saturn's.
No, Saturn.
But-
You're right.
I want that.
But
I like long hair.
she's so cute with her.
I like that.
Short hair can be very cute. It's just they're cutting everyone's hair. Let her have her long hair.
It's because
Especially since the last time they cut someone's hair off, Blake happened.
that's true. But like they clearly struggle with long hair. Yang riding around on her motorcycle, and her hair is a solid lump flopping around in the wind.
And then they gave Neo longer hair, so clearly it's
Yeah.
not impossible.
Put it in like a ponytail.
That
Sure.
yes.
Yeah, then it's like it's just like a chunk. You don't have to worry.
Bunny ears and pigtails.
No, that's too much.
No!
That's
No! It could be so cute.
I appreciate that. Maybe it was less of a thing back when Velvet was introduced. But I appreciate that she's not like big titty slutty bunny girl, which is very much a favorite MO now. I think My Hero Academia has something to do with that.
Probably.
And you know what? We all love big titty slutty bunny girls.
You're right. I was like, my hackles were rising, and I was like, why not?
There's nothing wrong with that combination of words, but I just appreciate that Velvet
You're right.
Isn't that?
I agree. I agree that it is nice that it's like, we're gonna do a bunny girl, and hey, we're gonna have her be cute and not necessarily sexy.
Yeah.
Because I do think that is the reflexive, like, it's a bunny girl.
Yeah.
She's gotta be hot.
Especially since the sexy one is clearly Coco. It's like this isn't even
Yeah.
my crush on her. I mean, she's hot.
I mean, multiple girls can be, but
Yes.
I get, like, I understand. It is a lovely, like, variety of,
Yes.
like, different types of beautiful.
And even that Coco, for being the hot one between the two, like, she's not, like, particularly curvy. She's actually pretty slim. in all
she
regards.
has
She
overpowering hot girl energy.
She survives solely off of coffee.
Coffee and fashion.
So I hope
That's someone's Twitter bio.
with updated outfits, I hope we get to see some more like similarities between this, because with the book we now know more about them and like who their partners were before they became the whole team. Yatsuhashi with Velvet, and then it was Coco with Fox. Specifically, I would love it if Fox got some very stylish sunglasses, because his eyes are, he's blind, and like, but his eyes are like.
So he is canonically blind now. We know that now from the
Yes,
books.
he is blind.
Cool.
He doesn't need to get robot eyes because his semblance works with him being blind.
How wildly convenient.
He can like read your minds and see aura, basically.
Okay.
So if he had eyes, it would fuck up.
Sure.
So he's basically Daredevil.
Yes. But I wish, because his eyes are just pure white, and I'm sure people stare at it, I would like it if he got like some really nice sunglasses to mirror Coco's sunglasses.
That'd be cute.
Not like aviators like her. I think slimmer, more.
What if he got aviator? Like what if he got her old aviators and she got like some big Versace like?
I was thinking they could look like Morpheus from.
Yes, yes, I like all these.
Yeah, I just liked the idea of her being the kind of person who she gets her new like designer glasses, and she's like, I'm not gonna wear these old things anymore, but they were $200
Only? That's really cheap.
I'm speaking in poor, excuse me.
Alright, let's move forward. This one I have, specifically, I wanted to compare and contrast. It's Ironwood and Lionheart.
Fascinating.
Because Ironwood is amazing, and Lionheart is boring.
Well, Ironwood did have a point where he did not look amazing. Let us never, ever let Ironwood live down the embarrassing high school photos of him with his tiny T-Rex arms.
You know, I mentioned why do we get a new Ironwood outfit? And I guarantee you
it's because they were fixing his stupid arms. They looked so dumb.
I will say, I think his first look, like from volumes like 1 through 3, with like the really long, like he
looked fine, and then they ruined him for like a second.
He looked exactly like Professor Utonium from the Powerpuff Girls.
That's the dad.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Just imagine just like a little like gray smudge on his forehead.
Oh no.
Here he is.
Don't.
I've liked all of Ironwood's designs, honestly. I do think this latest one is the strongest.
Yes.
Mostly because, for some reason, you can go back and forth between Ironwood and no the other way. Okay.
I'm just scrolling into your porn.
You have to scroll a little far. Anyway, for some reason, Ironwood always seemed to be, specifically in Poser, as if he was modeled with my glasses not on. Like, he always seemed, like, blurry, or, like, his colors were watercolored in or something.
He's weird and muddy.
Yeah, I don't know why. So now that he doesn't have the T-Rex arms, he looks great.
The beard is controversial. Some people hate it.
Why?
Some people love it.
The 5 o'clock shadow. I don't think he looks bad with the beard, but I am noticing a weird trend of, hi, I'm Ozpin friend with beard. Surprise, I'm evil now.
What was the other husband?
Leo.
Oh yeah, right.
I
The other
mean,
guy in my equation.
I guess 2 is a trend.
It is at this point.
That's fair.
We're also getting a trend of headmasters dying, so count your blessings, Ironwood. You're not getting a next outfit.
That was going to be a very dumb question. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Leo and Ozpin are both
You
dead.
can't see me. I'm not here.
Now the question was gonna be, stop scrolling through my pictures.
I was flipping back and forth between them.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't looking at your picture.
And they're all very boring. It's a lot of just my work schedule.
No, Leo, okay, design-wise, he has, like, accents and things that do look nice. Like, these little, like, I don't know, cross sections on his
It makes him look, like, opulent.
Like the,
Yeah.
And
The problem
even just
is,
the little, like, fancy flare on his shoulders.
he never veers out of this brown. Everything's
Yeah.
Browns and beige, and browns and beige.
Like, if Maria's a good example of having very samey colors and still having a pop.
Yeah, he's an example
example
of it doing poorly.
And
The
even,
opposite.
honestly, comparing him to Ironwood, Ironwood has, like, this white and blue and cold colors, and then that red. And that red helps give him a pop that Leo does not have.
And that, the Aesop, okay, I'm gonna say it now, the Aesops is not on our list to discuss today, because their outfits are
Because
a uniform.
they're so boring that
It's a
they're...
uniform. There's nothing to really talk
Have I
about.
talked about how everyone looks the same in Atlas?
I think so.
Allison mentioned it, and then you made a joke about it.
Okay, yeah, because I think that's Ironwood's current biggest downside. It's the Aesop's biggest downside. It's Weiss's biggest downside. It's Winter's biggest downside. They all look the fucking same. They all have Weiss's color palette.
Yeah.
White, blue, and a pop of red.
Yeah,
And
but-
I think it was while I do think this looks good on Ironwood, I think it was a mistake to make Ironwood's team follow that exact same color palette.
Yeah.
Because now Weiss has to overemphasize
Yes.
her blue to look unique.
I agree fully. I think that they should have picked one of those colors to be Ironwood's representative color, and then had the Aesops have that one element, and then maybe their own thing to set them apart, so that someone can look different, and maybe that they can look like they matter, because they don't look like they matter.
They don't.
Big hot take. So I think they should have designed Ironwood and the Aesops to look more like CL, Penny's teammate.
Oh, with more blue incorporated?
I agree.
That lighter blue, and then instead of a red accent, a yellow accent.
That would have worked.
I
Yes.
agree. I don't agree like to the point where I don't think that anything else could work. But I think that would have been looked nice.
Yeah,
and it would have been a good way to keep, like, that way it's not like, oh, it's us, the Aesops, we all wear pink hair.
Yeah.
It's one
Where it's like, I mean, okay, but
I think especially
you look great,
that
but...
would especially worked if you kept the red pop on Ironwood, because not only does it make that through line where, like, he has that pop of red and Weiss also has that pop of red, but it then makes him look like he might be aligned with RWBY because she has red, and then the question of is he actually on our side would have been more like, up in the air. Because as it is now, it's like, well, the Aesops are bad guys, clearly. And they all have red on their outfits, too. So there's no through line. Again, through lines.
I don't actually think that they would do this, but guys, wouldn't it be, like, funny if now that he has gone to dark side, if he got a big black coat.
That'd be dumb. That'd be stupid.
I know. I don't want them to do that. But I was just like, oh yeah, it's like a reflection of his, like, morality. And
now he's all
It would blend in with his beard so much.
It would.
It would be awful for his complexion. And I mean that genuinely. I feel like it would wash him out really badly.
It would. Touching on Leo a little bit, because there's not much else to say.
Yeah, boring.
They really fucked up with having his coat be so long that we don't see he has a lion tail.
Yeah, that was weird, because
he wasn't, like, hiding it, you just can't see it.
And it was double, because in the midst of Team RWBY dealing with sitting in a house, Blake was actually doing things with White Fang stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, oppression and whatever. And so Leo being a lion was actually kind of important.
Yeah.
In relation to Blake's arc.
Yeah.
It does feel weird.
Together.
Yeah.
It feels weird that in no way at all is there like, I guess they were vaguely, like, Leo and Adam at one point were vaguely in the vicinity of each other.
I guess.
They never saw each other, but boy, they sure were around.
I guess.
It seems strange to me that you have such a big arc about Faunus rights, and yet arguably one of the most important Faunus authority figures that we have met, aside from, like, ex-leader of, like, a rebellion.
Who isn't in the White Fang.
Yes, yeah, because you can, of course, point to Gira, but someone who is a powerful figure, presumably of their own merit, in a society that we are told is structured against the Faunus, that plays no role, and there are no mentions of his accolades of, like, overcoming, like, persecution, or it's just not mentioned, and it literally feels like a throwaway, he is the cowardly lion, he is a lion, and then, like, they didn't think about it at all?
Especially since Volume 5 was so strongly about the White Fang subplot.
Yeah.
And I was...
Like, you literally have them outside! Right now, fighting!
Even, like, it was to the point where Team RWBY never saw he was a Faunus. They never were talked about the fact that he was a Faunus. They must have realized he was a Faunus in that moment, the same as the audience, and then they had zero reactions to it, proving how...
I mean, so them not having a reaction to it, I suppose, could mean that they are, like, not biased.
Let's all keep in mind that when Tyrion attacked them, this is the same group of kids that had, so he blocks Nora's hammer, and he's like, surprise, because he has a tail, and then he does his backflip, and he's a Faunus? Like, they're all like, go what?
What is this about? The White Fang? Because all Faunus are clearly alive.
Did they say that?
They did. That was what RWBY ran up and said.
RWBY, no!
Her question was, what is all this about? The White Fang? Cinder?
Okay.
Cinder was second!
Oh,
the lady who killed her best friend!
No.
One of her best friends was second to the evil racist organization.
Oh, RWBY, that's a big microaggression you accidentally dropped right there.
Yeah, but when Qrow does it, she's a bad guy.
I mean, Qrow's a bad guy because she sucks.
Yeah, she does. Qrow is more worthless than Robin. And I hate Robin so much. Anyway.
We're not gonna Are we gonna talk about Robin?
We're not gonna talk about Robin.
Fuck yeah! Fuck Robin.
We're not talking about most of the Atlas people either, like the Aesops or Winter, because they look the fucking same.
Yeah.
There's nothing to say. Huh? This is it, the big one. Oh, Penny.
Yeah. What? I'm joking. It was an act.
I like Penny's old hair better, but I like Penny's new outfit better.
Fascinating. I adore new Penny in her entirety, completely. I love her hair, look at it. Look at how poofy it is. It's so darn cute. It actually, like, moves good with her.
It does.
Which is that they can do long
yes,
hair.
it's true. They figured it out with, like, just her and Neo, in my opinion. I think that you guys kind of disagreed on Neo's hair. I like it.
Fuck Goldilocks.
Yeah, Goldilocks looks like shit. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. She looks fine.
She looks okay.
I'm gonna say she looks fine.
Her hair, fine is a fine way to describe Goldilocks.
Specifically, okay, with Penny and her new outfit.
Yes.
I would actually adore, like, this could be like a side episode or like a trailer or like a comic or something that they do. But I would love it because she can decide what she looks like. Like, she can go out of her way. Like, if she wants to give herself, like, incredibly different hair.
Penny bod mods!
I would love it if she was sitting there, like, Pietro rebuilt her, like, almost exactly like how she was before. And she was like, Dad, what if, because there was this girl I went to school with, and she had really long, beautiful hair. And, like, you know, seeing where, like, the other RWBY girls and Junior...
I want to wear my... No, she already had a bow. I was gonna be like, bow, like cat ears, but she already did.
Like, I would love it if she, like, if she incorporated... Like, it's not obvious at first, but if, like, she went into detail, like, no, I did this because I was inspired by
want,
you.
like, a cute, like, combat skirt.
Yeah, because you and Weiss had that, and it was cute.
She
I would love
looks
that.
so darn good. Her color palette is perfect.
Her gloves, nice.
I am, and always will be, a sucker for her big stompy boots.
Yes.
Her, like, stupid feet. I love
them.
as a longtime Mega Man fan, nothing makes me happier than robot designs with, like, chunky, like, legs.
Yeah, it just looks good.
It looks great. I love how her eyes, they just match, like her, like, light up bits, and it's so fun and cool.
I don't know how I feel about her hair, because I do think it looks cute, but I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that she still has the face framing ones in the front. I don't know.
It definitely feels like just an add-on.
Yeah, like they just took, that's not how it worked, but like they took her hair model and just stretched it out.
like she got extensions.
Yeah, something like that.
They just clipped it to the bottom.
Like, simultaneously I feel like it looks super cute, but also I feel like they could have incorporated it better, but I can't think of a way to incorporate it better.
Because I feel like if someone that frames her face were longer too, then it would get in the way of her body when fighting.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if her hair wasn't as long, but I like it being that long. It's very cute. I agree with everything. Her outfit, kind of like Jean and Qrow, I think is a good upgrade from her previous one.
Yes.
Whoever did her did a great job of designing her. She looks cute, and they combine, like, the really, like, simple kind of country bumpkin fucking kind of look that she had with the Pinocchio style. They combined Pinocchio country with robot.
Yeah.
Really good. And it's great. I love her long ahoge because it looks like an antenna.
I feel like
I never had that thought.
That's
extremely cute.
I like that because Penny's original design was already really, really good.
Yeah.
So like we were talking with Qrow and Jean also, for the most part, like it's very like fine. It's a fine outfit.
Yes.
Penny was already really good, and she's a good example. Like it was good after that too.
Yeah.
Like
similar to Ironwood, feeling watercolory and foggy somehow. Penny also had that a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it was the way they shaded, like, the lighter colors.
Yeah, like the pastels, like, just didn't work as well or something.
Because Weiss she got it better because the blue would creep in a lot. But yeah, I feel like it was whites and other, like, beiges and pale things. Yeah. It didn't work out except for her sun.
So now her hair being that more, like, a better shade of orange. And also now her neon greens get to really stand out because before everything was all really kind of pastel-y. And so her greens, like you could see them, you know? It's not like they blended in. But now they really like hit you. Like, oof, green, yes. And it's just really solid.
So, alright. Are there any closing statements on Penny we want to address? Because this next one is my final thing that I want to talk about.
I would, and it's interesting. Normally, on pretty much any other character. I would wish that she had pink in more places.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, it works with her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why.
I think it's because the pink of her bow is really minimal back there. You're rarely just getting a lot of pink on screen, and even when she's not facing camera, there's a black part on top of the pink bow. Yeah. So it's truly acting as an accent.
Yeah. She does not have the problem that Weiss does, for example, of where Weiss has a lot of blue only in one spot. Yeah. And so to me, it creates a top-heavy kind of design. But for Penny, yeah, it doesn't do that. So I guess if you do want to have a color like that, like you said, keep it a more subtle, lighter color.
Don't make it there.
As opposed to something really, really bright. For example, completely off the top of my head, a neon orange.
I apparently it feels like you could make her bow red to make her look like she's aligned with Ruby specifically, her best friend.
That would be cute.
But red is like with orange hair.
Yeah.
Red with orange hair doesn't always work.
It can work.
I'm also gonna mention, you keep talking about giving characters red so they look like they're aligned with Ruby.
Yeah.
Cinder.
Damn it. She wears black now, it doesn't matter.
And Salem.
She wears black mostly.
Like, it's a great idea, but unfortunately, red is a popular color.
Red is not a Ruby-only allegiance, especially since you can find it on the Grim.
Yeah, they really shot themselves in the foot with that one.
Adam, too.
That's true.
Oh, shit.
Raven. Damn it.
More bad guys wear red than heroes.
Did we talk about Adam?
Did we? I don't.
In the last one?
I don't think so.
Does anyone
I feel
have particularly strong feelings about his design?
I feel like we had a tangent because I definitely remember us screaming about his crooked zipper.
Yeah, his crooked zipper boob pocket.
Yeah. I don't like his outfit was fine, and then his upgraded outfit was sillier, but also like
I liked
it was nothing to me.
I liked the sort of Yakuza gentleman look that he had going on previously. It made him fit Prince Adam better, I feel, than the he looks like a grunt now.
Biker on the run.
Looks like a boy band one.
I mean, so I will. I thought the words in Adam's defense. He was on the run. Like he had lost his support when he got his diagonal boob pocket and less cool looking design. So maybe
incorrect.
No,
did he get it before?
He got it before he killed Sienna. He became leader because he killed Sienna.
He kept the same outfit after he disbanded the White Fang?
No,
yes.
He got rid of that mask.
He got a new outfit, but Sun didn't.
But yeah, he got a new outfit at the start of Volume 4.
I can't believe that they... Okay.
I know, right?
Well, never mind. Okay. I can't believe it. I can't believe that you have a character who does a literal fall from grace, who was the king of everything, and then lost it because of his obsession, and then he didn't get, like, feral mode outfit. Like, he didn't get, like, a renegade, like, I'm after Blake mode outfit.
He got a
I thought that was what that was. Nope. I couldn't remember that, well... That's dumb.
It is. I might be, I'm pretty sure I'm in the minority here, but I never really liked Adam. Like, even as far back...
I don't think...
as far back as the Black trailer, like, everyone's like, who is that guy? I can't wait for him to be in the show. And I'm like, well, whatever. I like the pretty girl with long hair.
I was neutral about Adam. No one's performances in the trailers are stellar, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
And Garrett did seem to have the hardest time getting accustomed behind the mic. It doesn't help that, one, he gets very little time to voice Adam, and two, Adam's lines are for the most part trash. So,
it's true.
And that made it hard to get into Adam.
Right.
But I thought he was a really solid bad guy when he cut off Yang's arm, and almost decapitates Blake, I was like, uh-oh, he's a bad guy. He's a real threat. Yang's losing limbs at the same time that Pyrrha just stole the maiden power. They're on equal footing, effectively.
Cinder.
Yes.
Very different story.
Incredibly different story. So, yeah, I was like neutral, kind of just waiting to care about him, and then I did.
Yeah.
And then they ruined him. Immediately. Yeah. Suddenly. Volume 4 happens, and he's a joke.
He never uses Moonslice again. At least not, like, he'll do it, but we never get that big, beautiful, like, all-black silhouette with the red background.
It isn't what it used to be.
Yeah.
And, you know, okay, so I really liked Yang punching him at the end of Volume 6, right before they stabbed the guy.
Yeah, with her cool flamey hair.
Yeah, that was cool and all, but I think it could have been better if it's sort of, if he had done a moon slice, instead of her just catch his sword.
Yeah.
If she Giga Brain, what, dodge! Jump out
of
the way.
that could have been a really cool shot of, like, them slowing down for Moonslice, but, like, we see her silhouette, like, dodge out of the way, and then we go into her big slow-mo punch.
Exactly.
Especially, because since it's a black and white silhouette, if it does look like he hit her for a second, rather than doing the fake out, he, like, looks like he stabbed Blake, and then, like, it was a clone again.
Yeah.
But if the fake out was with Yang that time, and it looked like he got her again, but then we see she's moving out of the way.
Yeah.
Like, that would, damn it, I want that.
Yeah.
I wish that was the thing.
I don't mean, Garrett is the voice actor?
I believe so. If not, I've been wrong for 7 years.
I mean, absolutely no offense to him at all. But I was never able to take Adam seriously as a character because of the delivery. He always felt clunky to me. Like, even at his coolest, Adam felt weird. Like, he just, like,
so doesn't help.
I don't think it helped the voice actor that I think it would have taken a very talented, very experienced person to make those kind of lines not sound silly.
Yeah.
They are extremely cartoonish.
Yeah.
I can't from the moment go, it has cartoon evil lines.
Yeah.
And he never dips down into subtlety. And how do you make that sound good? But yeah, like, he never gripped me. I was never compelled.
And by the way, Garrett's not the only one who suffers from this.
That's true. He's just the one I noticed the most because he was such a bad guy.
Is voiced by Jason.
He voices
Beerus.
Yeah, it's Beerus.
He's also Miles from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he is. and I really like Jacques' voice actor.
Yeah.
Jacques is voiced like shit. And it's hard to put it on an actor who you have heard give really great performances.
Right.
And Jacques' not the only one.
Yeah.
There are plenty of high-level professional actors giving these cartoony-ass performances, and they're all bad guys. And so I think Garrett was set up to fail.
And it doesn't help that I don't know if he's done anything else, but I haven't heard him do anything else. So at least with Jacques, I can be like, well, I love Beerus, and I know he can sound good.
Yeah.
So it's clearly not just the voice actor. But yeah, I
think direction is playing a big part in it too.
I think it's either a lack of direction or not a good, like sound more evil.
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna say that exactly.
It's like, like Scooby-Doo. Well, the only person I can even remotely think of who could take Adam's lines and make them sound legitimately threatening is Liam O'Brien.
Yes! Because Liam
can do anything.
Yeah! Liam's the bad guy in Sonic Forces, where you play as your OC Sonic character.
Yes!
And he does
so good!
Yeah, so it's either get Liam O'Brien, who can do anything, or, like, get the guy who voices Eggman and have him be a ham.
Yeah, like make it, like, funny.
Yeah.
I mean, they tried that with Qrow, and it was awful.
No, the problem with Qrow was that she existed in her own universe.
Yeah,
where she could. You're right. You're absolutely right.
She would just say things, and it was never related to what had just been said. It was like she had Alzheimer's or something.
Which might have been true.
It was insufferable.
That would be cute if they played it up for, like, if that was part of the character genuinely, and they didn't just accidentally do that as writing mistakes.
I think with Garrett specifically, I don't think he was ever truly comfortable voicing a villain character.
He got much better at the end.
He got much better. I hope he does more in the future, because I would love to hear him not trying to make those kind of reads work.
Yeah, he has an exponential growth, and I think just like maybe a nice character.
maybe a company that actually directs him.
We don't know the process.
We don't, but I don't know. After seeing, there are enough examples of this that it's not hard to at least jump to the conclusion of somewhere in the direction or writing process, something is not being handled.
I think
well.
If my theory on it is because they have like a lot of their characters can get voiced in house or are good friends with the company. Weiss, like Kara Everly.
Yeah.
She's consistently does spectacular with Weiss. Barbara with Yang is really good. Erin with Blake. Our main girls are usually very good. Same with Juniper. It's all the ones who don't come in and aren't, like, part of the company. Like, Vic Mignogna stumbles sometimes, especially in Volume 6. I'm like, is that because...
It feels like Vic Mignogna got kind of bored.
It does.
And I wonder if it was just, like, a lack of direction also.
Maybe. Because it was very jarring to me. I, as literally everyone else did, watched H. Bomber Guy's video on RWBY. And he used some clips from Qrow's initial appearance, and I was like, oh, he sounded cool.
He sounded like
he used to sound cool, and then like he dipped so low in Volume 6 in particular.
Yeah.
And now completely different voice actor, so it's not even really a...
I think with Volume 6, I think he was just tired of... Because everything Qrow says is basically a monologue at that point. Like, he has a lot of really long... Especially, like, explaining the town, explaining their idea.
And I think that's what it is. I think, because between Volumes 3 and 4, we got World of Remnants, voiced by Qrow. And so, I think perhaps Vic got used to voicing the character like it's a lecture.
Yes.
Because then also his biggest scene in Volume 4 is...
expositing
Let me tell you about the gods.
the very, very important religion and backstory of this world.
So I think that's what happened. I think he was kind of conditioned
Yeah.
to feel Qrow in a monotone way.
Yeah.
So, we've gotten sidetracked.
This is entirely my fault this time. I'm so sorry, guys.
But there's one more thing I want to address with this podcast. We didn't talk about it last time, and I wanted to talk about it here. Alright.
You sound like you're going to talk about something really intimidating and scary.
Let's talk about the dance.
Oh, it is. Nothing scarier than a school dance.
Yeah, I'm amazed that they managed to have a character completely change body types for one episode. And I'm talking about Nora. Because Nora had been kind of chunky. Nora has bigger legs, and she's got her bigger titties, and she's plump is a good word for her.
In terms of anime.
Yes.
She's thick.
She is 0.02% more body fat.
Because girls aren't allowed to be fat. But then for the dance, they decide she's not important enough to get a unique model, so they just take a background character model and put Nora's head on it and colored the dress pink, and so she's like way thinner.
Yeah, she's like tiny.
And it's like, it's weird.
It's also...
It makes it like so that you can have like the headcanon that Nora like wears a padded bra.
In her uniform, she's got like these thicker legs, and It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird that only Nora.
Yang gets the same thing. Like that shot where after she dances with Blake and then she over to the other team members.
Holy fuck.
It looks so bad how she walks over there.
She does walk ugly. And that was not the sound effect I would have used for it.
What? Do yours.
It'd be dumb sounding. It'd be like, what the what?
Yours is better. She walks over and then she like slides over next to the girls. Like too much animation with her hand on her hip, and she looks and her face doesn't move at all.
Like, I'm so mad about how she moves.
Because like, okay, you can really tell her head is just like stuck onto a different Barbie doll because between the chin and her neck is like vastly different. It's not. Her shoulders aren't nearly as broad.
Aww.
Her boobs aren't nearly as big. She's like super. Okay, for the head is like a lollipop, and then just her body. And I'm like, this doesn't look like Yang.
My biggest problem is Yang's like, I'll be turning heads because the guys are like, you guys ready for dress up with the dance and everything?
Yeah.
And then I get it. She's kind of got a Marilyn Monroe look happening.
I guess.
Madonna or Marilyn?
Marilyn Monroe.
No. I remember they mentioned it. I don't remember.
It's the white dress.
You and I mix up Madonna and Marilyn a lot. I get it. It's a Monroe look with the white dress. It's not turning any heads.
It's very boring.
She looks like grandma. It looks almost as much like a grandma dress as Blake's.
Ron Weasley's outfit to the dance was more impressive.
I can't help but think that they were running maybe short on time or like something had slipped through the cracks, specifically because Monty, it feels so out of character for him to not take the excuse, seize the opportunity to give everyone really cute,
big, beautiful
dresses.
Yeah.
The boys probably would have looked boring, but the girls should have looked stellar.
Yeah.
I feel like something went wrong because RWBY at least looks okay. I think that they knew at the very least, like, okay, we gotta prioritize main girl.
Yeah.
But
I wish she had like a big bow on the back to tie her dress up because it would look like her hood.
Her dress is cuter than everyone else's, but it's still not.
Most people's dresses would look better if they have this weird obsession with like dark sheer.
Yeah, they do.
They all have this, and I don't see why, except for Yang. Yang doesn't get it, and it looks bad. Like, it was fine on Ruby's dress, and then they went, that looks great, we should have that on everybody.
And then, like, I get Yang. Weiss it looks very similar to Ruby's, just in white now.
It does.
Blake's is cute.
But you know what? They all look better than Pyrrha.
Pyrrha
looks really bad.
She's the only one who gets a long skirt too, and she has to do a dance number.
It's bizarre because I feel like you have to try to make Pyrrha look bad.
And they did it.
Because she has all the right tools to look great at all times.
Yes.
It is so easy to make a character who looks like that work with so many different like colors and styles.
The exact same shade as her hair?
Why are there no gold accents anywhere?
Why doesn't it look kind of like a cute toga?
Honestly, the cut that they went with could have looked great. It's so not finished.
This is the one
I can't believe that they had enough time for this.
This is the one time that a boob window is totally warranted.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they have like the long leg slits, so probably so that she can do the dance.
The problem is it's like not shaded, so
it's all one solid ass. And like another thing, like they even mentioned how hard it was to animate the dance because her legs do get really far apart at points during the dance.
Yeah,
and they have to put fabric there. But also when she brings her legs back together, the fabric needs to not look weird with the model, and why would you do this?
Because you had to dedicate more time to modeling Jean in a dress.
Jean
then doesn't even look that good.
Is
maybe that was the point.
Jean's dress is the only one one that I would be okay with looking like boring.
Yeah.
Or bad,
Yeah.
Like he just like
was,
got something from like a dollar store.
Literally a last second
A
thing.
dollar
He needed
store.
to- yeah.
Yeah. No, I find all my dresses at the dollar store.
He was not planning on wearing a dress. He had to just get one.
I think he has girl legs. I'm looking at it. They're certainly a different color than the rest of his skin.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
noticed
no.
that before.
I like that they kept him with his Converse.
Yeah.
Like, he's not gonna go get heels. And I thought that was nice. I liked the dance arc enough. I didn't like the journey to it. Having Miles and Carrie talk on a balcony.
The talking about balcony was so
It
boring.
felt a little unnecessary.
And
I kind of just wish Jean had figured out how to be a good friend on his own or
like
something.
I don't think
Is he wearing translucent socks?
I don't.
Is he wearing nude thigh
His
highs?
legs are just a different color.
Well, there's a part. He has the look at his thighs.
with
Is that the shadow?
That's the shadow.
Okay,
Yeah.
because the shadow made it so that the tops of his thighs matched the rest of his skin tone, and so it created this horrible illusion of these awful like
Stockings.
skin tone socks.
a lot of people accuse, Miles and Carrie of Jean, mostly Jean, but also Neptune of being OCs. And I never think that. I don't think that's true at all. But them talking on the balcony and stroking each other's egos,
Maybe a little self-indulgent.
a little. Like
Yeah.
I can't watch that scene without going, You're the writers and directors.
I can understand that. I don't feel particularly strongly about that scene, but I
think it's boring.
I would absolutely accept someone being annoyed about it. Like, I wouldn't be like, no, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Like, because it is a self-indulgent scene, and that I think is fine to a degree, but maybe not when we do have. And I'm not saying that this took a huge amount of the budget,
No.
but when we do have this scene with all your characters in dresses and like it doesn't look done.
Also, typical me. Time to complain about the boys. So Sun gets a
Cute boy rights.
exactly. Sun gets a cute like black shirt and
And he buttons it.
And a neck trap.
yeah, and a neck trap.
Yeah.
It looks great.
It honestly, if it were anyone else, I'd complain. It suits him.
10 out of 10.
It makes
Yeah.
sense he wouldn't bother changing his pants or shoes.
No.
He doesn't
does
change.
not
Yeah,
care.
he doesn't change his clothes in years. So
Probably
like,
can't afford them. But all the other guys get the exact same suit, but like with a different colored accent bow tie.
Yeah.
And it's boring, and I just
yeah.
it's boring.
Not to strongly play devil's advocate, but I would say that most suits tend to be a lot less interesting than
yes,
dresses.
I don't know.
But yes, they could have absolutely done something different,
Maybe
or
a gray suit.
or maybe like
you can take a suit jacket off.
like
The vest.
oh, I can't remember. It's been so long since prom. The flowers that you give the guys.
Yeah.
I thought the corsage was the wrist one
It-
for girls.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The boy pocket.
What is it
Pocket flower.
called?
Pocket flower.
Boy corsage.
It has a name. It's gonna be like 12 hours from now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna wake up in the middle of the night going, I remember!
But wouldn't it have been cute to have Nora with like some pink flowers on her wrist and Ren has some pink flowers in his pocket?
No,
Wouldn't
if
that have
Nora
been
had,
cute,
like,
you guys?
a green thing and he had the pink thing, so they matched each other.
That would be cute. I just thought pink because both their colors are kind of pink, and
That is
so it
true.
would
It's
be
true,
like
yeah.
they match. And
Yeah. I've it's a very minor detail, but it's these minor details that really go the distance.
Yeah.
Especially if like when you're in uniform or something. I wish Neptune had taken his goggles off.
I agree.
I agree.
There's no need for combat-ass goggles when you're dancing a girl.
Sure.
Dancing a girl.
I mean, yeah. The boys are still wearing like their Converse and street
we wore
shoes.
our street shoes to our prom.
I didn't. I wore heels.
You're a classy lady.
I am wearing your tennis shoes.
Also, the boys are not wearing Converse. They're wearing dress shoes.
Well,
Jean wore Converse in his dress. He didn't wear. It was in the suits. They all have suit shoes.
Oh,
Isn't
like-
Sun wearing Sun
doesn't count. Sun's the only one
okay,
who
well,
got a unique outfit.
I was speaking specifically, how ironic, of Jean and Sun.
I see.
Like something as small as that. Just take your goggles off. Like, just throw those away.
Penny also gets the Nora treatment.
Oh yeah, she's there too.
Where they
I forgot she was there.
With like guards and no one questions it.
she's
without
special.
CL.
She
doesn't talk to her friends.
CL would have had the same background character outfit, but in blue.
CL really wasn't her friend.
Fair.
I was gonna say I liked it. Penny looked, especially because she wasn't like focused on.
Yeah.
See her do the robot for a second.
It was cute.
It was very cute, and so it giving her a default outfit like that, especially because none of the other girls in the dance was wearing green. They all had these like purples. And pinks.
It's like when you see the Disney lineup of princesses and look, there's Sienna, the only one in green.
Mulan.
She doesn't wear green. She has like a full ass outfit. She has like blue with a red belt, and there's like
green.
There's green in it, but she doesn't have a gigantic ball gown of green.
Her primary color isn't green.
Yeah,
I guess.
Her primary color is war.
We're not going to talk about that.
I like Mulan.
She is good.
I like the animated Mulan.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the live action one.
It's not even out yet.
Isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
They're gonna put it on. Let's not.
It
doesn't matter.
Tangent that much.
Anyway, Penny looked cute. I liked Penny.
Yeah.
I wish we had gotten to see the rest of Team Sun in other cute outfits.
Because I definitely feel like Scarlet, at the very least, would have gone above and beyond with his outfit.
Especially because they're K-pop.
Yeah.
So you could have just grabbed another K-pop outfit and been like, this is when they wear suits.
Yeah.
Here's the K-pop with suits.
It would have been cool to see Sun's team. I would have been happy if they left out literally all the side characters and we just got to see RWBY and Juniper wearing better outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I would have rather have seen less people and have the people we do see look improved.
Correct. Yes. I guess I was talking about a perfect world.
Yeah, where you don't have to pick.
We also got to see Team Coffee in this perfect world. Like, how cute would they been?
Green.
No, never mind. I was gonna say what volume did the dance take place
Team Coffee couldn't go to the dance because they were on their mission.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's why Weiss and Yang had to take over decorating.
I guess that makes sense then as to why Sun's team wouldn't be there, because we hadn't been introduced to the rest of the team yet.
But they were in the opening, and also we saw Neptune, and also...
They were in the opening?
Yes.
Oh, that's right! I remember! You were big mad because they didn't!
And when Sun asks Blake to the dance, he was talking to his team. You see them there, and he disengages from his team to be like, Blake, dance, you wanna go?
And she's like, no, I'm being Batman.
Yeah, so... they
Batman dances alone in the corner.
My parents.
Near the refreshments.
That was a
quick escape.
That was a funny scene, by the way, when Yang and Weiss are in their, organizing the dance, and Yang has, a giant speaker that she carries by herself, and Weiss is like, pick a napkin, and Ruby's like, they're identical, and then Weiss is like, why do I even ask you? That was good.
That's a fun example of Yang and Weiss being total opposites.
I miss when Ruby was funny.
I wanted to just wrap this up because the dance was such a disappointment to me.
I agree.
Because you can do so many cute things. There's so much good fan art of what their dresses could have been.
What they could have been. Yeah, it was, for me, in the moment, I hadn't been terribly disappointed. It was only in hindsight, after talking with you guys, that it was like, oh yeah, that was a big missed opportunity. And also, it feels like I feel like Monty would have been disappointed that he didn't get to make big fancy dresses for everyone.
He was alive for that volume.
I know that he was. I'm saying I think that something slipped through the cracks in terms of time management or budget. And that whatever reason that got swept under the rug, because that just feels like his favorite thing.
Yeah, at least
aside from the fights.
We got the alt outfits, because that was the same where that one with Weiss that's all white with
Right.
black act, like those.
Yes.
We got those, so I guess it's not a total loss for the volume.
Yeah, and maybe, honestly, maybe that's why I feel
Monty
like...
made those overnight. Like, the team left for the day, and Monty was like, alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow. And he made outfits.
I was gonna say, maybe there was a poor allocations of priorities, but if he did that overnight, I don't know what happened.
It's because he was a genius. Weiss's outfit is recolored RWBY's outfit with, then he put buttons and a different collar on.
I never
And then shoes.
would have known.
No one cared about shoes as much as I and Monty did.
Shoes and cute boys.
I was my own biggest enemy, because in the very beginning of the Jean arc, Jean gets his ass handed to him, and then Glinda walks up and she's like, alright students, be prepared, there's gonna be a tournament. And I'm like, I love tournaments! And then Glinda's also like, and there's also going to be a dance. And I'm like, I fucking love
proms
dances!
tomorrow!
And I spent the entirety of Volume 1 going, where's the dance? And then it didn't happen. I'm like, okay. And then Volume 2 started going, I'm like, when's this dance? And then, Pyrrha fought Mercury, and then Glinda off screen goes, by the way, the dance is this weekend. And I'm like, oh my god! It's happening!
It's happening!
And I hyped myself up too much. And for the outfits we got, I was so crushed.
Yeah.
It's mostly Yang. I was most disappointed by
She's
Yang.
like the first one we see, too.
Yeah. That doesn't really matter. But, yeah, I don't know. It's not even yellow.
Yeah. It's not even like a fire theme. I could have gone.
I
also, Cinder and Emerald's outfits, also disappointing.
Emerald had an outfit.
I'll look her up
It
real
was
quick,
like,
because even
it was
I
like
don't
Pyrrha
remember it.
but green, if I remember.
Cinder's was amazing. Cinder had the best outfit, because they gave it, like, sparkles, so it looked like...
It did, yeah.
That's not fair.
It was also like...
Why
also-
does the worst character get... She's literally like Barbie. She can be anything.
also-
And
okay.
it's so not fair.
I'll redact my statement on Cinder because it was jet black, and that's cool because it was technically her spy outfit. She's then like, I guess it was her semblance.
Yeah, also in
Or
the
something.
in the weirdest cut ever, where she leaves the CCT tower, which RWBY had to walk outside to get to.
Yeah.
She like escaped that. And we see the guards chase after her through a door, and they crush her mask. And this is where she does like her dingly dang and changes her outfits. And then the guards exit door, so one short hallway where she changed her outfit and they stepped on her mask. And now they're at the dance. And so it's where are they?
Maybe it was a poorly communicated like transition shot.
And her outfit changing thing has never been brought up again. And that was also the last time she ever used her glyphs, because she used to have like a little ringlet thing around her, and that has yet to happen again.
I guess she just does maiden magic now?
I guess. I wish they would bring that back, because Cinder seems to excel at espionage and suck dick when she tries to fight head-on, which she keeps insisting on doing.
I guess.
I feel like that might be reading too much into it, but I get
That was the one time she succeeded.
she killed Pyrrha.
She
fought
did.
her head on.
Yeah.
This is the problem, is they just...
And she sure did beat up Amber pretty good.
She did.
I'm shocked that I remembered Amber's name.
She was winning against Winter, and then RWBY showed up with her Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
So
those were the prom outfits.
Yeah, Cinder, by the way, I just took a look. Yeah, she looks good. She looks... I don't think she looks stellar, but she and RWBY, it looks like they had a second.
yeah, she has a weird amount of detail in her dress.
Yeah.
Honestly, we get to see it
Very
little.
short, yeah.
It's a couple of seconds at
Yeah.
best, and it's like, that's a lot of time you took to make this dress.
Yes.
For us to not even get to admire how much effort you put into
In
it.
hindsight, I wish Blake's was purple instead of black. So then Cinder was the only one wearing a black dress. So then we're like, look, it's that thing you were saying with Ironwood earlier. It's like, look, it's the evil one!
Ham-fisted to be sure, but fun!
Yeah! Back then anything could happen.
Yeah, and it's just a prom dress. It's not even like a stupid, like, permanent thing.
That was also great because it was midnight. It was the glass slipper. I miss when RWBY alluded to the fairy tales more.
This is...
Talk was good.
Talk was alright. Yeah, I liked Talk. They remembered, like, oh, hey, fairy tales was a thing, wasn't it?
So,
and Talk was cool.
So I guess this is the end of this podcast, but not the end of character design discussions.
I thought for some reason I convinced myself that you were going to say, but it's not the end of the world.
Not yet. Almost. But, because with Volume 8, I'm sure we're going to get a whole fucking bucket load of new characters.
No, don't say that. Don't curse us.
And maybe, other things. Because we didn't address Robin or the Happy Huntresses. Because, honestly, there's so little of characters.
we don't see,
I don't think it's worth discussing.
Right.
At least Coffee and Sun.
That sheep girl was cute.
She was cute.
That's it.
There's not enough to them to make me want to talk about their designs.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm assuming with this next volume we might get more.
Yeah.
We might get more designs from other characters as well.
Yeah.
Who even knows? And maybe, there's other side characters. Like, we didn't talk about Team Neon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think
Team Neon.
we should have? What are they called?
It's funky. It's funky.
I was right there with you on Neon.
I'm sure there's plenty. We didn't talk about Tai Yang. There's probably others I'm forgetting.
But there's the whole tournament on it.
There's also
we can talk about Bronze Knee.
Oh, we sure can.
So there's more we can talk about, but for now it doesn't feel like enough to bother. At least not enough to make a podcast.
Okay,
with.
so let's wait for us to get some more, and then we'll include the ones that we didn't talk about here.
Yes.
And then talk about them in the next one.
Hopefully next time we can talk about some new outfits for people like Mercury, Emerald, and Whitley, just to name a random couple.
No bias.
Whitley would be very exciting.
Yes.
I would.
Unexpected also.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I had a ton of fun. I thought this was great.
Yeah, it was. Aside from the sweltering heat,
It's like 1,000 degrees.
it's been a grand old time.
The sun has set, so it's actually cooled down.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So yeah, if you love these two lovely people as much as I do, go check out Twins. Twins does a lot of RWBY stuff and really cool discussions. I'll have a video linked here for you. Also check out Allison, because Allison makes amazing artwork.
I do.
Look at that artwork. It's so amazing. Check her out here.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter more. And hey, you guys can't see this, but right now on my sweaty body, I am currently wearing a fantastic merch item from Judgmental Critter. It is the Pira women's flowy tank top in the color red. Yeah. And boy, it sure is soft, comfortable, and easy to wear.
It's
you
beautiful.
should get one.
Look at how beautiful that is.
Go get one.
Check out the other merch.
This is not a request.
I had obtained the shoes are taken over t-shirt. I'm not wearing it because it's 1,000,000 billion degrees, and it has sleeves. But once winter rolls around, I will be wearing that more.
So, yeah, I have lots of merch. Who knows what else will be out by the time this podcast comes, or by the time you listen to this podcast. That could be like 2 years from now.
There was a lot of excited arm flapping with that.
Like last time, I don't know if I'm going to have any more $10 patrons, so there's going to be a weird cut right here.
Happen now!
Ramiel, Andrew, Cool Duck, James Dodds, Michael, Nako, Chamomile, and Valhalla Knight.
Those are my $10 patrons. I love you all. You're all amazing. Thank you for supporting me. And we would love to hear your thoughts and opinions about any of the outfits we discussed.
Did you like their dance dresses?
Did you?
Tell me why.
What's been your favorite outfit we talked about, or your least favorite? What do you want to see if, we get redesigns? What elements would you like to see? Any and all thoughts and comments, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to see them. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye!
Adios.